they were just hanging out in your child's room with the door closed, in the bed, half dressed.
This tape that's being shopped around, a Diddy and another male, they say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
And there's a few I can come up with. Will Smith.
Jada Pinkett Smith's recent public scrutiny didn't appear overnight. According to ongoing online chatter, it's being framed as the result of years of pressure, unresolved controversies, and past associations that many people say were overlooked until federal attention intensified elsewhere. Conversations reignited as Sean Diddy Combs began facing heightened legal pressure, and former associate Gene Deal shared stories that caused some observers to re-examine old public moments through a different lens. Within that speculation, some commentators have gone as far as claiming, without confirmed evidence, that Jada Pinkett Smith and her husband Will Smith are being scrutinized by law enforcement over past connections to Combs, alongside serious allegations involving multiple individuals. It's important to note that these claims remain unproven and have not been substantiated by official sources. One frequently cited story involves Jennifer Lopez during the period she was dating Combs. The rumor suggests that Combs believed Will and Jada were making advances toward Lopez, allegedly creating tension behind the scenes. According to these accounts, the situation was said to have become so strained that Combs feared it could escalate into a physical confrontation. Again, these assertions circulate primarily through commentary and have not been independently verified.
At a birthday party that I think either Matt Damon was giving for Ben Affleck, it was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and it was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well that he stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his arm some kind of way, like, and then he went like this, like that. I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him. So I go over towards him, and he said to me, he said, "Yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm going to snuff him." I said to myself, Will Smith gonna beat the shit out you. Now, Puff could scrap now, but I don't think he could beat Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But he could scrap. You know what I'm saying? So then he said that shit. So I didn't go back over there where Will Smith's sister and her husband was. I stayed about, if he snuffed Will, I could move slow enough that Will could probably get 2 or 3 punches back in. Yeah, but that shit was funny. He thought that Jada and Will was coming on too strong to Jennifer, making advances.
That story only intensified the broader discussion surrounding Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and the unconventional nature of their relationship. Over time, Jada openly acknowledged that their marriage had never followed a traditional path. In her memoir, she revealed that she and Will had privately separated as early as 2016, years before the public became aware that there were serious challenges behind the scenes.
So many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most, that I actually had to reread it because I said, is this true?
Right.
Was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been apart. Yeah.
Will later explained that neither he nor Jada believed it was their responsibility to make the other person happy. Instead, each saw personal fulfillment as an individual responsibility, with the relationship serving as a place to come together from that foundation. He emphasized that divorce was never their intention. Rather, they made a commitment to remain together and work through difficulties, regardless of how uncomfortable that process became. In interviews connected to his memoir and a cover story with GQ, Will Smith acknowledged that both he and Jada Pinkett Smith had explored other relationships at different points during their marriage. Those admissions fueled widespread speculation online, with some critics interpreting their openness as evidence of a far more extreme and controversial lifestyle. These claims, including allegations of exploitative or harmful behavior, remain unproven and are rooted in commentary rather than verified reporting. What was already public, however, was Jada's relationship with singer August Alsina, which she discussed openly during a 2020 episode of Red Table Talk.
It's a situation that I considered private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
Red Table Talk became widely known for its candid discussions, and another controversial moment emerged when the conversation turned to Jaden Smith. During the show, Jada Pinkett Smith shared that she had previously introduced Jaden to alternative mental health approaches while she herself was struggling with depression. Jaden explained that his own curiosity led him to research plant-based therapies that some proponents believe may support emotional or psychological well-being. Those comments sparked strong reactions from the public, particularly because such plant-based therapies are often associated with psychedelic substances. Critics interpreted the discussion as controversial or inappropriate, while others argued it reflected a broader conversation about alternative mental health treatments. As with many topics addressed on the show, the segment generated debate rather than consensus, with opinions varying widely depending on personal beliefs about mental health and treatment options.
Introduced to plant medicine 10 years ago to deal with my depression, and it knocked it out.
Something Jada says she can speak to from personal experience.
What it does, unlike just going to therapy and putting people on Prozac, right? Which I did that too.
Which that is not successful for so many people.
And that's the thing. So for me, I had struggled with depression for so long. Crippling depression. So the thing about the plant medicine is that not only does it help you feel better, but it helps you solve the problems of how you got there in the first place.
It was always in my head talking, telling me what I was and what I wasn't. And for the first time, I had like a ego dissolution where I was like, that was the moment that really changed me. You get to a place in your life where you're blocked by something, whether it's a trauma, whether it's your emotions, your ego, not being able to express yourself. And then I feel like psychedelics are a way to tear down that wall and see what's beyond it. Doing it guided with people that are professionals, I feel like really increases the chances of having that mystical experience.
Given everything that's been discussed, some online commentators say it may not be surprising that Jaden Smith has reportedly moved out of his parents' home and sought greater independence from his family. There have also been unconfirmed claims suggesting that he has taken legal steps to distance himself from his parents, though no official records or statements have publicly verified this. These rumors have prompted speculation about why his son might want to separate himself so completely from his family. Supporters argue that such choices can reflect a desire for autonomy and personal growth, while critics interpret them through the lens of the family's highly publicized and unconventional dynamics. As with many aspects of the Smith family's private lives, much of the discussion remains rooted in assumption rather than confirmed fact.
Yes. What are you saving for? I'm gonna buy my parents' house. You're gonna buy your parents' house from them? From them, yes. Okay. Will they then stay there with you?
No, I'm gonna give them a little apartment.
Will that be like in the backyard, or where will the apartment be?
Some individuals, including Jaguar Wright, have made serious allegations suggesting that Will Smith behaved inappropriately toward his son, Jaden Smith. These claims have circulated widely online but have not been supported by verified evidence or official findings. Supporters of these allegations often point to clips from past television appearances or public moments that they interpret as troubling. However, those interpretations are highly subjective, and no authoritative source has confirmed that any wrongdoing occurred. As with many viral claims involving public figures, these accusations remain contested and should be approached with caution, particularly given the seriousness of the implications.
There's a there's a distance in terms of affection shown between the general and his son. Absolutely. Is it like that at home or no?
Nah, not really.
We're very affectionate.
Well, have you ever
We're very affectionate.
He tried to kiss me in the
Have you ever kissed your son on Thai television before?
You're not looking kiss
Can
my
you kiss
son.
your Thai on Thai TV?
I can kiss my son. Jaden, come on.
Are you okay?
God.
Claims have also surfaced that go beyond the Smiths' immediate family. According to online discussions, a former close associate of Will Smith has made disturbing allegations about both Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, describing what they characterized as inappropriate behavior and an unhealthy environment within the household. These claims include assertions about the treatment of other adults and concerns involving the upbringing of their children. It's important to emphasize that these statements remain allegations and have not been substantiated by verified evidence or legal findings. While such accounts have circulated widely online and contributed to public controversy, no official confirmation has supported the accusations, and the individuals involved have not been found responsible for any wrongdoing.
Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada would watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV, and she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm going to sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm going to do, that's what I'm going to do. Period. And I gotta have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on it.
The situation escalated when a former associate publicly challenged Jada Pinkett Smith. He claimed that he warned her that if she did not pursue legal action against him, he would release information about what he said he had witnessed. According to his account, when no lawsuit was filed, he followed through by initiating legal action himself. Not long after these events, he reportedly left the United States, AS with many aspects of this broader controversy. These statements are based on one individual's version of events and have not been independently verified through court rulings or official records.
You aired that last interview of me tearing Jada to pieces.
That was insane.
Yes.
I felt uncomfortable because I was like, I don't know what this beef is.
Yeah. But
you called her a dope fiend.
Yeah, I called her bald-headed dope fiend without question. I told her she better sue me because
she said to TMZ when they asked her when she left the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
She looked. They was like, well, what do you got to say? And she was like, we're suing. And I was just like, okay.
Right.
That's been about 2 years.
Yeah, and
we haven't gotten a lawsuit yet.
No.
Yeah, the only person we got sued by during that year was Kevin Hart.
And I was involved with that, which was crazy.
And that lawsuit is nowhere to be found.
Right, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
right. So,
absolutely, with no merit. So what's crazy is that Jada did the Breakfast Club, just for people who don't know or want to go back and see, because it's been 2 years since I've been seen or heard of or anything.
Yeah.
Jada responded to your first global, the first global interview that I did with you.
That was a global interview.
Yes, it went all over.
It was in Arabic. I saw it.
Yeah, it's India, everywhere. So I talked for 2 hours.
Okay.
And I said some pretty what some people may think to be outrageous things, but I knew them to be true and had the evidence to be, to show that it was true. So from that, that's when Jada responded out of anger, not out of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because for her to be a global iconic superstar, you rushed to the Breakfast Club to say, number one, that I extorted you. There was a money shakedown. You said you didn't have all the facts. So that puts you in legal jeopardy right now. You said all the facts will come out. None of the facts came out, right? So now you, Will, and yourself are in legal jeopardy. Her lawyer sends me a cease and desist letter, which I had to report him to the bar.
He went on to allege that concerning behavior involving Jaden Smith influenced Jaden's decision to pursue legal independence from his parents at a relatively young age. These assertions, however, remain unverified and are based solely on his account, with no official documentation or legal findings publicly confirming the claim.
He reached out to me through a friend, right? One of my best friends.
Charlie Mack, are you one? Is that the one that I believe, and I want to say allegedly, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's alleged, even my name's alleged. It was alleged that he had touched Jaden, Will Smith's Charlie Mack, his best friend?
Yeah, that's been alleged, yes. Yes, that has been alleged that he's I can't say that word on here. PDF file, let's say this.
Okay, and that's
Right.
the reason why Jaden wanted to be emancipated, allegedly from his...
Ongoing lawsuits involving Will and Jada Smith reportedly limited what he could say publicly, but he indicated that he still planned to share his account in print. Most strikingly, he alleged that Jada Pinkett Smith had attempted to take action against him for speaking out, claims he described in a way that some observers compared to how Sean Diddy Combs has been rumored to handle his own conflicts. It's important to note that these statements are unverified allegations and have not been confirmed by legal authorities or independent reporting.